The following footage is brought to you by WouldYouKindly.com.
Do not adjust your eyes. This is not a game on the NES. This is not a game on the Sega Master System, or even MS-DOS. This is Oniken on PC. A release on the PC in 2012, this game harkens back to a time where reflexes and patience pays off. Also, back to a time when controller throwing didn't involve you losing to a 13-year-old on Xbox Live. Is this action-packed, retro-inspired game take you back to the good old days? Or should you just rage quit? Find out as the game machine starts now. In the world of Oniken, robots have taken over the world and pretty much destroyed most of humanity. There are a few resisting and fighting back. Sound familiar, right? Terminator. One man named Zaku, who is the strongest man ever, and cannot be defeated, he decides to join the rebels and is set on kicking ass. There are some nice retro-style cutscenes with some text. While this won't win any Game of the Year awards for story, I mean, who the hell cares? You're killing robots! That's good enough when you're talking about a game like this. There are many games out there that say they try to capture that retro look and feel, but they come off as like cheap-looking flash games or something more stylized. Oniken says, F that, we're doing this 8-bit, while it kicks over a table and doesn't even offer to help clean up. Badass. It's also a lot more violent than an NES game, as your foes get cut into pieces and you watch people get torn to shreds. There's even some parallax scrolling, which wasn't even available till the time of the 16-bit systems. It looks really good, and it almost looks like as if you actually put a game into the NES, but it would probably blow up because there's just so much awesome in this game. Also, the fact that it's probably a graphical beast compared to an actual NES game. The soundtrack is also retro goodness and sounds great, and not only that, but when you buy this game on the Desura service, you also get the digital soundtrack and a copy of the manual in an NES style. So if your eyes aren't already bleeding out with awesomeness, and your ears as well, then what the heck is wrong with you? Oh, the sweet, sweet gameplay. If Strider Ninja Gaiden had a love child through the power of ninja sex, this game would do a backflip out of the womb. This game is what you call platforming perfection. It's so good you want to scream and rage. Oh yes, it's hard, but it never feels like the game is being too cheap. Although I will admit I've called it cheap, but no, it's really because of the mistakes players like me make. Like mistiming a jump or not avoiding projectiles when you're supposed to. You use the sword and you can use that to hack and slash your way through various stages, and you also have grenades to help you out. There are times that you'll get a hover bike and you'll go through the ocean to get to a military base or fighting polar bears. Yes, even Mother Nature wants you dead in Oniken. There is a save system and unlimited continues, so that way you don't have to replay all of the game again, kinda like in the old days. And you can also go back and replay old stages you've beaten. There is a bonus mode that's unlockable once you beat the game, however sadly I'm having a hard time beating the game. But there is plenty of content here for the buck. Oniken is an awesome game, but it isn't for everyone. It's extremely tough, and it's disappointing that it isn't on Steam Store, but maybe someday. For now, it's worth picking up a copy on Desura for a small $5. Especially with all the stuff you get, why not? If you want a game that's retro to the max, while having your ass served to you on a silver platter, then pick up Oniken. Do it before the ninjas attack you from their wombs. So till next time guys, game on.